going on, Jerome? It's a beautiful Thursday. Birds are chirping and stuff. It's time for another Vikings news dump. So, of course, technical difficulties. The boom arm on a microphone stand busted. So, waiting on the new part coming in today. But we're going to have to make do with the Jordan 12 mic holder for the moment in time. Also, so the Wolves, it is what it is, right? And non-competitive in Game 5, season on the line. It's rough, man. But still believe. Like, I know that Anthony Edwards has taken some slings and arrows over the last couple of games. Actually, in retrospect, like he was perfectly fine in Game 4, right? So the Thunder, the best defensive team in the league, respect. I mean, they were going after him, and the Wolves had a massive offensive output in Game 4 because Ant was finding open shooters. And Dante, especially had big time games, and I don't know, Game 5 just seemed like a no call, no show from everyone except for Ant, right? And especially Julius Randle with the season on line. Julius Randle, when I have American jelly beans wagered on the Wolves, right? But in a weird way, I actually accidentally hedged myself because I had wagered on OKC finals mid-season, so I had a free roll, but didn't quite pan out, right? But I know a lot of people are turning on Ant. But no, Anthony Edwards is still the freaking man, right? Because the Wolves were on the bubble of the playoffs when the regular season was ending. Anthony Edwards is literally only 23, and people make a big deal. It's like, well, SGA, blah, 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 blah. SGA turns 27 in July, so he's just hitting his peak. Think of where Ant is going to be in 3-4 years, right? And all the talk, like LeBron didn't win a title until he was 27, as well, and also formed a super team, as well as Jordan. Jordan didn't win a title till he was 27 either, right? And Ant's going to have more years in the league than Jordan, since a one and done versus 3 years in college for Jordan. And also, the fact that Anthony Edwards has taken the Wolves to back-to-back Western Conference Finals. It's pretty similar to what Jordan did. Trying to get past the Celtics early on, getting eliminated in the first round of the playoffs, getting past the Pistons, back-to-back Eastern Conference Finals in 89 and 90 before finally ripping it off against the Lakers in 91. So I got faith. Well, first off, they need another guard that can dribble penetrate. They need to play Tershan Jr. more. They need to play Dillingham, have him develop. They need to have a center who's actually a freaking threat on the offensive side of the ball, like who doesn't have oven mitts for hands, who could actually pass out of a double team, who can bust a zone, who could actually hit a free throw. Other than that, I have no thoughts. But you know what's going to happen. Just screw it, F it, all in. KD at the 4, let's go. And also, I feel bad for Julius Randle because I feel like he turned the tide, but his arc really is like Sam Darnold, where, admittedly, like after the Packers game, when they were dousing Darnold with water, I'm just like, I'm in. He's our quarterback of the future. And then that's how bad he played the last 2 games. Randall, I mean, the first 2 series, he was lights out. And then literally this series against the Thunder, maybe it wasn't the best matchup ever for him, but he was just out. Just deuces, gone. Cancun on 3. Woo. I don't know, man. Yeah, but believe in Ant, believe in Tim Connolly. Finch needs to get better at in-game adjustments. But other than that, still got faith in the Wolves. Next year is the year, baby. That's right. Also, Vikings day 2 of OTAs. Kevin O'Connell looking stern. Hat model, though. Right. And Justin Jefferson, as we talked. Jefferson and Addison were in the capri pants inside yesterday. It's a good look. Also, not going to lie, I kind of like the hoodie look. Right, so hoodie underneath the pads. Some players do it in games. Notably, Hottie Ward did it last year. But I don't know. I feel like if you're an offensive player, like the hood is fair game, right? To be tackled by, they probably won't call a horse collar on that, right? It's like if you have long hair and are tackled by the hair. Who was it? Oh, Cardinals running back Andre Ellington when he got tackled by the hair by Jaguars defensive end Jason Babin, the pride of Central Michigan. That looked like it hurt. That would be the major drawback. Like, if I had long hair and I got tackled by my hair, my hair would be high and tight the next day. That's it, man. And also, J.J. McCarthy, of course, the star of camp. J.J. White Shoes Johnson McCarthy. It's looking good, man. All right. And also, it's so funny. So, McCarthy was a little bit late for his press conference because he was finishing up a lift. Do you know where the weight room is? good times. Like football guy right there. Plus, Alec Lewis, the Athletic. Lots of good stuff at Vikings OTAs today. It's early, but thought JJ McCarthy looked like the same guy who was starting to really impress late last fall. Same zip, anticipation, and bounce. Almost all the starters were present and active. So JJ McCarthy has a hose for an arm. And that's what really stood out last year at training camp is that everyone talked about, everyone who never watched film talked about McCarthy. Oh, he's just a handoff merchant. Oh, he's just a game manager. He's Christian Ponder 2.0 because they just looked at his black and white stats. But no, JJ McCarthy is mobile, agile, hostile, and he has an arm that threatens every single blade of grass. Like I honestly think that Vikings fans were shocked last training camp to see how much of a whip like JJ McCarthy literally has on his arm. Like one drawback is that he needs to work on touch passes. Like if you're dropping the pill over a linebacker and in front of a corner or safety, and working on those touch passes as opposed to just throwing gas. So arm strength, you can easily tell who doesn't do the work and whose opinion you could just ignore. Like if they ding JJ McCarthy for arm strength in the draft process, ignore them. Right. And also, great picture here, Harrison Phillips. I love Harrison Phillips, man. Like he does such amazing work in the community. He's such a team player, does the dirty work, and is getting after things. Love Harrison Phillips. Harrison Phillips here pictured with the greatest Vikings draft pick in team history, as well as the quarterback. So LDR year 2. Like I understand, like everyone and their mom are creaming in their jeans over Jonathan Allen and Javon Hargrave and Tyrion Ingram Dawkins, but I got faith that LDR is going to do a little something. I think that he can get it done, man. Would love to see. Also, something I'd love to see is that first round pick Donovan Jackson. It's for real. KOC stated in his presser, Donovan Jackson is getting some reps next to Ryan Kelly with the first team offensive line. Blake Brandel working at right guard and left guard with Will Fries being eased back into action. Now, Kevin O'Connell also said that they're going to take things nice and slow with Will Fries, get him 100% for training camp as he recovers from that broken tibia, fibula, leg, whatever. So good to see Jackson all up in there because on one hand, I kind of like the whole, rookie's got to earn his stripes, but of course coaches can take that too far. Notably Mike Zimmer, who started Olabisi Johnson over Justin Jefferson the first 2 games of 2020. But also, on the other hand, Jackson's going to be your guy. He's going to win a competition with Brandel for the left guard spot. So get him as many reps as possible next to Ryan Kelly so they can work on communication. Once Darisaw gets back, have as many reps as possible with him, and then just go from there. Smart. Also smart. So Jeff Okudah, former number 3 overall pick by the Lions, trying to shed that bust label, dealt with injuries, been humbled, and he is the perfect mama I can change type player for the Vikings. Long story longer, Vikes fan page. Vikings cornerback Jeff Okudah leaning on vets around him, including Harrison Smith, quote, "I didn't realize how invaluable it was until being on the field and getting the chance to come to him, Harry, before the plays. He'll give me some little nuggets," end quote. And this Florida's defense, it's complicated. It's very complicated. That's why he tends to lean more on the veterans. You look at Harrison, you look at Josh Metellus, and Gilly last year, and Okudah, first year in the scheme, trying to shed that bust label, trying to get back after things. The talent is there, man. He's big, he's physical, and get after things. Maybe he's still a half a step slow because of that Achilles a couple of seasons ago, but knowledge of where you need to be is paramount. And we said before, given Okudah's ball skills facing the quarterback, could you see him moving to safety? 6'1", 200? I could see that down the line. But for now, we'll see what Okudah can do at cornerback. Speaking of cornerbacks, so Jaylen Ramsey had a little bit of a tweet storm yesterday, basically just saying deuces to Miami. The false narratives, either lame or funny, don't let it faze you. Wish well and blessings among all. Anyways, thanks. This is for who needs it, by the way. Finish the week strong. Love y'all for real. Also, he said goodbye to the people of Miami in a separate tweet. So we're just waiting for June 1st. Waiting for June 1st when the Dolphins cut you so they can spread out the cap hits over 2 years. And now, league minimum. Because he's already owed $25.1 million fully guaranteed from the Dolphins this year. So make it happen, Captain. Honestly, this would be the heist if Kwesi could pull this off. It'd be great. Also, speaking of a heist, pulled off by Ricky Spielman. The Stefon Diggs trade revisited. So basically, before the 2020 draft, the Vikings were done with Stefon Diggs. They traded him to Buffalo, and the Vikings got back a slew of draft picks. One of them ended up with Justin freaking Jefferson. It's good to see. So trade revisited. The Bills got Stefon Diggs, 2020 7th round pick they used on cornerback Dane Jackson out of Pitt, who Jackson's played some good ball. For the Vikings, you had the number 25 overall pick used on 22. First round pick used on Justin Jefferson. The other pick was traded, and then eventually the Vikings took Jeff Gladney, rest in power. The 25th pick was traded to San Francisco, who took Brandon Ayuk. Then also a 2025th and 6th, 2021 4th round pick that ultimately was Janarius Robinson. Robinson ended up with the Eagles. I think he won a Super Bowl ring last year too. So good times. So basically, the Vikings used some of the other picks in various trades, but it's hard to go down that rabbit hole. It's like this leads to this, leads to this. But basically, the Vikings swapped out Stefon Diggs with a large contract, also significantly older than Justin Jefferson, and Jefferson's blossomed into one of the best receivers in the game. Diggs put up some great numbers with the Bills for a couple years, but then he got hurt with the Texans last year, and then he signed a massive deal with the Patriots this year, looking to him for leadership and mentorship with their young receiver room and a young quarterback in Drake May, and then and again, we don't know what the pink substance is. Like we said earlier, like it could be Big League Chew, or is it Stefon Diggs? He's like everyone else above 30, just trying to party with young people. You need Pepto-Bismol. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's powdered Pepto-Bismol. Like, we don't know. Stop speculating, or something like that. Anyways, your thoughts are our thoughts. JJ McCarthy, host for an arm. Let us know. Comment section. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Have an amazing, amazing Thursday. Skol, production value.